So what is belly dance improv? How is it different from regular belly dance? And why do some dancers think that it's a more advanced form of belly dance? We're going to figure that out right now. Stay with me. Marhaba dancers, I am Jensuya, helping you to achieve your belly dance dreams with the technique and culture of belly dance. Belly dance improv is the name that many of us belly dancers give to belly dancing without a set choreography. It's often done socially, it can also be done on the stage, and it's done, I think, in the same spirit as much of Middle Eastern music is, especially live music, and that is there's a skeleton of a song or what's going to be played, and then the musicians improvise. And in the same way, belly dancers will improvise the moves. Now, this doesn't mean that we're just doing them, hey, this is a cool move, hey, this is a cool move, hey, this is a cool move. Theoretically, belly dancing is putting the music on your body, dancing with moves that represent the sound and the feel of the music with a particular aesthetic. You guys have heard me say this on a lot of other videos. The reason that I think we've kind of developed this differentiation between regular belly dance and belly dance improv is because most of us learn belly dance in classes and hopefully here on YouTube also. Belly dance improv is hard to teach. Most of us want to get in class and we just want to move. I believe if you're going to do improv well, you have to understand, know the music as well or almost as well as you know the dance moves. And most of us just want to start moving. We don't want to spend the time learning, you know, the beat and the rhythm and what are the rhythms, what are the changes, what are the phrases, all that sort of thing. We just want to move. Belly dancing in North America is a relatively new art form, and it's not one that's actually been given the legitimacy as other forms of dance like ballet or modern. And so I believe that the art form really has not reached its full potential here. Probably because it hasn't been the funding academically and the great, you know, the art people putting money into it and letting dancers really develop the art. So, because so many of us love it and we want to develop communities, belly dance communities, as soon as we learn something, we start teaching so that we could have some fun together and spread this great art form. In a classroom situation where we have relatively little experience in the grand scheme of things, it's easier to teach a choreography to students who maybe don't want to go into learning all the music and so forth. And so what I think has happened is that whole thing of learning technique and learning choreography and teaching each other and has turned into, in North America, belly dance. And this other thing of learning to understand the music and represent the music with moves in real time as the musicians are playing it or to a song has become something called improv. Why do some belly dancers refer to it as a more advanced form? I think that's because we're used to learning it this way, with moves and choreographies, and to I think be really good at improv, you have to understand what it is that you're trying to do. I think that there's ways to fake it in the beginning, which is what I totally did, and I totally do now. If I'm like, at a song, I'm like, how does that go? I'm not sure. I have certain little fallback moves or tricks that I do. And hey, if you want to know a video on what are those tricks that I do, right now in the comments say, Jensuya, teach us the improv tricks. Or you can just say, improv tricks, please. In the meantime, you can check out our video of belly dance improv in the snow. It's a fun, silly little video that we did last winter, but it literally is one of the ways that I taught myself improv. And you can start with that right now. I'll put it in the info cards and link it up in the notes. Okay, so that's a lot of stuff. So let's recap. We could make an analogy of the regular belly dance that we learn in many of our classes with a paint by numbers. We're learning great technique and placement of colors, and the composition is done for us, the choreography is, and we're learning how to replicate that. Belly dance improv is like learning to paint, how to compose the picture as well as the colors, textures, etc. Paint by numbers is quicker and easier. Composing the picture from scratch takes a lot more time and a lot more foundation building. To become proficient and then a master at belly dance improv, the number one thing is to learn and understand music in general and then the music. If this video helped you figure out what belly dance improv is, smash the like button right now, share the video with a friend, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell to make sure that you get every one of our videos that we upload each Monday and sometimes on Thursdays too. And as I mentioned before, watch our video on belly dance improv in the snow and how to practice outside the studio. We'll link them up both right here, and we'll see you in the next video.